Hello and welcome back to the channel. So a few weeks ago I put up a question there just asking who started the Christmas shopping and stuff like that. I normally start fairly early for myself, normally around September. Now this year was a little bit different. I started around start November maybe. But anyways, I just wanted to see who had started already, because I did plan on doing this video here. Now I had two ideas. What I was going to do was I was going to make a gift list idea video, and then I was gonna down the line do a best place to start for Digimon video. But that might take some time to get two videos done, just because of my schedule and shit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to do the same, because you never know. There's some people that are probably just getting into Digimon, which I know there are. In my group anyways, I've seen a few people kind of saying to me, they just got into Digimon, they're looking to get into more stuff and need a little bit more information. So I'm gonna mix the two ideas together here. Maybe the new guys might find something that interests them, maybe people looking for gifts can get some gift ideas, but also for people that don't celebrate Christmas, because I want to consider you guys too. Maybe there's gonna be some stuff in here that you might never seen that you might be interested in as well. So yeah, let's get stuck straight into it there. So I'm gonna do this top 5. First off, I'm gonna go with figures and model kits. Now these are gonna be number 5 just because they can get very expensive. Sometimes they can be a little bit hard to find as well. So that's why I'm gonna put these ones at number 5. So first off, I mean, like, you can get the little minifigures. There was a couple of years ago. They're very expensive and hard to find now, which is a real shame. But you can get like the little was it the data pack figures? I'll post some pictures of them here, as I actually have a few of them. They're actually really cool little figures. Now they have started doing little newer ones. They're actually a little bit more affordable. I say a little bit more affordable. I mean a little bit. They're about 50 quid for a pack of like I think 6 or 9. Unfortunately they only do them. That's the cage figures. Now the cage figures are really cool. There's a lot of nostalgia for me involved in these. Unfortunately I just won't be picking them up due to other reasons, but I do highly recommend, if you're interested in figures, definitely pick them up. What they're the same molds and stuff that would have been used for the older figures. If you ever seen the minifigures that came out back in like the early 2000s when Digimon first came out, they're based off as well as that, they're based off the old artwork as well, that you might see a lot of Digimon websites using, like Wikimon or Digimon themselves, Digimon.net. They use the artwork and they have it in a 3D figure form, and it's just fucking sick. They have done recently Ghost Game figures, and they've also done the Pulsemon line, which is really cool that they're actually starting to kind of mix it up by having the older Digimon mixed with the newer Digimon. We've got some Beelzemon stuff as well coming out in a newer one with the Omegamon in the opposite set. It's kind of like to complete the Vpet line, but there's some little added bonuses in there, which I really do like. I don't know. I'm considering picking them up now after talking about them. But yeah, that's one thing I definitely want to cover in there. So I hope anyone that's interested in figures might have heard about something new that you want to do. Also, I don't normally cover any of this stuff in news videos. Let me know if you want me to cover any figure stuff, just in case, because I like to avoid scalpers picking up stuff instead of fans. So if there's something that interests you and you want to know about it, I can start including stuff like this in news videos as well, and just get more news out to more people. Let me know about that in the comments anyways. So number 4, I'm gonna go with the DCG, and the reason DCG is number 4 is kind of the same reason as number 5. The DCG can get a bit expensive. Granted, it's not expensive to buy if you're going for like single packs, starter decks, or if you're going for maybe a one-off box, you know, just to have a small collection. That's not bad, you know. It's really not a bad priced game. What does get expensive is if you're going for competitive play or a complete set. Stuff like that can get very expensive. Starter decks, I think I'm gonna go off of prices that I pay. I think it's about maybe 11 or 12 euros. I'm not sure what that is in dollars or pounds or anything like that, but if you want to have a look into that yourself, feel free to check out your local game shops and have a look at them. I have got into it. What I love about the DCG is the game is really fun. First off, the game is so fucking fun. I wish I had more time to play it. I do play a bit on my Discord with a couple of people, But I want to get more time to play. Unfortunately, I put YouTube first, family first, and work first. So the DCG kind of takes a little bit of a step back. But I don't mind paying money for the set because the cards are fucking sick. The cards have some really cool references to old Digimon media. It's got like stuff from the video games. Man, there's scenes from the video games in these cards. And not only that, but the artwork on this stuff, it looks so fucking clean. Man, it's some of the best artwork I've seen in a long time in a card game. Next up, I have the anime. The anime is a fucking great way to get into Digimon. Now, there's a couple of ways to watch it. Me being a collector, and for anyone just getting into Digimon, it might be a good idea for them as well, just if you want to get the box set of it. You can get a box set of season 1 to 4. Unfortunately, 5 and Fusion is very hard for me to get here in Europe. Maybe in America where you're living or anywhere other countries, it might be a little bit easier, but Europe, we just never got them, unfortunately. But I think it's probably the safest bet for anyone looking to get into Digimon. You know, get some a little bit of lore, get some use to some of the characters, might help them. Like, my favourite Digimon is Agumon, just because of that first time I ever watched Digimon. I seen Koromon Digivolve to Agumon. I was like, it's a dinosaur, I love dinosaurs, he's my favourite. And it's been that way since, but yeah. If it's something that someone's interested in getting into Digimon, they're very new, the anime is one of the best ways to go, and that's why it's probably in around here. I only have it third just because a lot of people that are already into Digimon that would have seen the anime already, they probably wouldn't be too interested in. You know, you never know. But for anyone that's just new and they're looking to start building like a collection of something, the anime is a nice way to start. Number 2 is video games. If you looked at my channel before, you see I've done a lot of coverage on video games, and I'm still covering video games. There's so many, especially when you start going to Digimon's back catalogue. Man, the amount of games and the variety in the games as well. Man, there's a lot. There's an awful lot. I'm gonna try do a video with a couple of breakdowns, which I kind of have done, but not as in depth as in my tier list video. I'll put that up there, and you can have a look at that. But one thing I want to say about the newer video games is they get very affordable. And for anyone looking for a Christmas present, someone just new to Digimon, the new games are actually a nice way to start. Probably a better way to start. I'm not gonna lie. The other thing about the new games is they're fucking heavy, man. They're not like Pokemon, they don't baby the player, but the storylines are amazing in them. Digimon World, it's not too much focus on storyline. There is one, it's nice, it's good, but it's more so focused on the Vpet aspect of Digimon, which is so fun for me. But Cyber Sleuth as well. Don't get Cyber Sleuth for PS4, just because Bandai, I don't know, they took down the DLC. There was a free DLC with a lot of extra levels, some extra Digimon, stuff like that. That's unfortunately gone off of PS4, PSN. If you get the Switch version or the Steam version for whoever you're buying this gift for, or even if for yourself, go over there, pick it up on that. It's a complete edition. It has all the DLC, it has all the extra levels. Pick that up. It's honestly so fun. What I will say though, while this video was up at the time of this recording, go to the PSN store, look for Digimon World Next Order. Even if you haven't got the game, but you're considering getting the game, in case this happens, download the free download for the extra missions, just in case you do pick it up on there. Because if they ever remove that game from the store, because Bandai is known to do this, at least you'll have the DLC if you ever picked up the disc later on down the line. You know, it's just something handy. The DLC for these games was completely free, so feel free to pick them up. Last I want to say is Vpets and Digivices. Vpets and Digivices are the best way to get into Digimon. They're the most fun, they're the most accessible, they're most affordable, in my opinion anyways. You can get the newer ones, which the newest one is the DMX, which is my personal favourite device. There's a lot of reasons behind that, I will go on that in another video, but mainly it's the gameplay. The gameplay in the DMX is fucking amazing. The lineup as well. The lineup is insane. X-Antibodies are some of the best designed Digimon I've ever seen. My favourite Digimon is actually an X-Antibody. It's War Greymon X-Antibody. It's like, man, just pick them up. They're actually really good. Now, Digivices can get very expensive. And when I say very expensive, I mean very, very, very expensive. You want to places like eBay, you'll see exactly how expensive Digivices can get, especially for anniversary ones. I did manage to pick up a complete edition. What's the version complete? Was it earlier this year when it released? I was so happy with that. But again, I paid a fucking arm and a leg for this fucking thing. There's also the one based on the Adventure Reboot. That's another expensive one, unfortunately. But if you're looking for a nice affordable one that's modern, up to date, go for the Digivice V. It's actually, do you know what? I'm not gonna lie. It's probably the best thing you will pick up this year, just because, as far as Digivices go, it's the most affordable and probably some of the most fun you'll have with a Digivice. I personally don't wear my devices outside, except for my Digivice V or VB. That's just because I don't want to walk around like toys hanging off me all day. You know, I get self-conscious about that bullshit. But I honestly think you should get it. I think it goes for about 50-60 quid, and you can pick them up on Amazon. There's a few other places, Okina and Zen and CCG sometimes have them. There's a few places to pick them up, and they're not that badly priced. They come with a DIM card. You can get a Gammamon DIM card if you go for the Digivice V, which is the one I do recommend. Don't go for the VB. It's missing so many features that the Digivice V has. But definitely pick up the Digivice V if you're looking for any VPET kind of stuff. The DIM cards come out. The DIM cards are fairly cheap. They can get very expensive if you're trying to go for a completionist collection, something like that. I know a few people, including myself, that have been trying to do that. It gets expensive. Just pick the DIMs that you like. There's honestly enough to keep you going for a long time on one DIM. The app is free. The app has some online playability. You can play with the community. You can take part in raid battles, which is like hundreds, maybe thousands of people all fighting together against one boss, and it's so fun. If you want to get an idea of any more of that stuff, I have so much VB coverage on this channel. Honestly, you'll be sorted for the day. If you do that, I really appreciate you checking out. But back to regular Vpets, the DMX, the DM20, they're nice and affordable. They're about 20 quid a go. The DMX is definitely the best device to go for. The DM20 is a 20th anniversary device for Digimon based on the original devices. And honestly, that was my first one, was the DM20, the Japanese version, way back a couple of years ago. And it was so fun. That got me hooked on Vpets, and that's probably why Vpets are probably my favorite thing about Digimon besides games. There's so much stuff. There's version exclusives, so you pick up different types of Vpets. There's different types of Digimon you get for connecting them to so many different devices. Like I said, they're about 20 quid. You can't go wrong. For even just like, if you're getting them for a kid, you're getting them for your partner, you're getting them for anyone at all. It's a nice little kind of like stocking stuff, or even like a main gift. Fuck it, they'll have so much fucking fun with it. Pick it up. But yeah, even for, you know, people that are new to Digimon, looking to get into it, look around to different Vpets. There's so fucking many. I've gone on a massive fucking tangent on Vpets here, of all the different stuff, because it's a massive wormhole stuff to go through. One other thing, the DMX isn't the newest one. The newest one is actually the Pendulum Z. Now, if you get a chance and you have a little bit of money extra to spare, you can pick up a Pendulum Z on the internet. Now, you might need 2 or 3 devices of these. That's why these can get so expensive. Just because they mostly need to Jogress to Digivolve, and that requires 2 devices. For anyone who doesn't know what Jogress is, you get 2 Digimon, the same level, you kind of like fuse them to make a new Digimon. It's a nice fun little mechanic, that's kind of a thing made for Pendulum. It's been brought into the DM20th and the DMX, so yeah, definitely have a look at those, pick them up. That's pretty much all I want to say. But yeah, I hope this video helped. I hope this video is giving you a few ideas for any gifts. I hope even fucking anyone new to Digimon has actually found something that they might want to get into. Yeah, I covered a lot of what I've spoke about here in this video on the channel, so give a dig around, have a look. Not even my channel, fuck it. Check out the DigiTubers, see what they've done. You might have even a little bit more in depth on stuff like that. I hope you have a great Christmas anyways. I'm probably going to be back with another video beforehand, but just in case I got tied up at work, have a great Christmas and enjoy whatever you pick up, whatever Digimon stuff you're getting into, and have a nice day. Bye bye.